Hey guys, are you sick of playing deathmatch, team deathmatch, or aim trainers? Then this video is going to be perfect for you. I'm going to be teaching you exactly how you can be aim training in the range. There's also a great video to watch if you're newer to aim training or just improving your aim in general. So enjoy the video, guys, and thanks for watching. The reason I'm making this video is because I know a lot of us like to keep things simple, and when a lot of us start to talk about like aim trainers, aim labs, Kovacs, deathmatch, all this stuff, you might begin to get a little overwhelmed. I'll show you guys 3 things that can significantly improve your aim, starting with number 1 here, the drones. So the drones, if you kind of spawn here, then you can go ahead and walk out this way, and you're going to see all these bots flying around. You actually have to shoot a big square, but once you shoot that, all these guys will spawn in, and what we're going to do is just kind of practice shooting between them. First, we can kind of shoot ones that are close together to kind of practice some of our smaller flicks. So for example, kind of like this. And then we can also practice shooting ones that are far away to get some like longer flicks, right? Because whenever you're in a game, you're going to have scenarios where someone's very far away from the other person you're just shooting at. And sometimes you're going to have situations where someone's very close to someone that you're shooting at. So you're going to want to kind of build it up. But overall, if you just kind of shoot these guys in any pattern, even if it's not super specific, it's going to get your aim nice and warm and your hand warmed up as well. So I've been doing this a few times, and my aim was pretty bad at first, and now it feels much nicer, honestly. And it's worth noting each of these takes 1 shot, so you can kind of do something like this too if you wanted. And you can also do spray transfers like that, so like something like this. A little bit easier with the Phantom, maybe. Something like that. So anyways, guys, this is a very simple way. You're just going to kind of shoot these for like 5-10 minutes. Your wrist will get a little sore, I will warn you, if you're a little bit newer to kind of doing this kind of thing. But it will really, really get your aim crisp and warmed up. And it's not complicated. It's simple. It doesn't take much time. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one. So moving on to the next one. This one is kind of coming over to these bots. So you're just going to click practice here. And what we're going to do is come up to them and just kind of start shooting and flicking. You're also going to implement some counter strafing this time. So this is going to be practical in your games. So each time you shoot a bot, you're going to want to either hit A or D before you shoot the bot. So kind of like here, I'm hitting D, and then I shoot, and then I go A and shoot. And so you can imagine you're actually shooting someone in game that's shooting back at you. And the reason we want to hit A or D is to make ourselves harder to hit, right? I have plenty of videos on this if you would like a deeper explanation, but you basically just want to make yourself harder to hit each time before you shoot. And obviously you want to be standing completely still before you shoot. So kind of practice this. You can go, kind of do this however you want. Kind of speed up. If you miss a lot, you can slow down a little bit. So if I'm like missing a lot, then I can kind of slow down, make it a little easier on myself. But if I'm hitting a bunch, you can speed it up. So that's going to obviously reward you in the game if you're a little bit faster at aiming accurately, not if you're faster at inaccurately. We can also do this from farther away with like a Vandal or something on a high ground or a low ground. Also notice how I'm moving my mouse each time. So if I'm going to strafe to the to hit A, I'm going to move my mouse to the right so that kind of whenever I hit A, my crosshair moves in, right? If I'm hitting D, my crosshair moving into them. This makes sense. So that's going to be the second thing you can do. You guys can do this, I would recommend, with a lot of weapons, because obviously whenever you're playing the game, you can't just always use a Vandal or a Phantom. You need to get crisp with other weapons as well. And make sure you're not shooting too quickly, right? You could shoot too quickly with certain weapons. And then, like another pistol if you wanted. I'm not gonna, keep doing all the weapons, but you guys can use whatever weapons you'd like. If you want to practice the Marshal, Marshal's a very good weapon. Feel free to do that. But anyways, guys, the third and final thing we can do in the range that is, again, pretty simple is you're going to want to hit F3, and you're going to want to hit Eliminate. This one, you can do the speed tasks. I think that Streak is actually better. It's easy to measure your progress. It's also easy to measure with speed, but it's easy to measure, and it's also not quite as challenging. So I highly recommend this. So you're just going to click, you can do 50 or 100, whichever one you want. I'm just going to do 50. And then we click start, and we're going to stand right where we are here. And we're just going to try to kill them. And the idea is, you guys see the timer up at the top? You guys try to kill this 50 as quickly as you can, and then you're going to try to beat your score. Which at first will be really easy, but as you kind of progress, it's going to get harder. So my goal is usually like 50, but I'm not going to get this time because I'm trying to talk and do this at the same time. And usually you can listen where they spawn in. But I try to get 50 by 50 seconds. It's usually my general goal. If I get under that, then it means I'm pretty warmed up. And you can obviously try to beat your high score. It can be pretty fun. Your aim will start to warm up. You can go a little quicker. You're not penalized for missing, but try to obviously be as accurate as you can. Try not to shoot unless you're going to hit them. If you miss every once in a while, it's okay. You notice I'm missing. So I got 53. My high score is probably like 46 or 40, something like that. So whatever your score is, it might be better than mine. It might be worse than mine. If it's worse, that's very okay. This is a competition against yourself, not against me or someone else that you saw do this. And this is really nice. Again, you're getting good at kind of just flicking around, keeping good crosshair placement. And you know, you can do this from high ground. You can do it from with different weapons, the Guardian, and you can basically get so good at the Guardian that it's basically just a Vandal for you, one tapping, right? So, you know, hopefully these three things make sense. Hopefully they're very useful, simple for you. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.